You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo Let's Go. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo Let's Go, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. Okay, so I had put the audio on mute on my computer and I looked at the top scroll. So now we are ready to go. We are back on the laptop. All praises to the Most High. Yeah, my keys. I gotta watch out my keys because you could mute the mic. Let's get to the topic, shall we? Pastor Dow, you didn't get those women on your own. I don't even believe the women that you got were on your own. Even the guy that you stole the woman from, that you see on the photo, you stole that woman from that particular gentleman. Here's what happened. You got to remember that people always help this guy all his life, all his life, even when he was young. He did not struggle. He struggled to talk to women, so he will have guys who will help him. He was dealing with a particular person back in the day. Somebody sent it to my comment section. He used to be on a blog talk radio, and Ringo spoke on it on his recent live stream, a particular so-called white man who helped them to learn how to do certain things on the left side, not on the righteous side. So let's get this clear. I've been saying this for a long time. Certain men I used to coach, right? I used to help them learn how to talk to women, get women, because they was coming off obnoxious, think they know everything, think they better than anybody. Back in the days, I used to set up guys like the guy we speaking of, because you see how he boasts and brag, how he disrespect men. Now, it was wrong of me to set up guys back in the days when I was young. Dudes used to talk mad smack about me. Oh, I ain't getting no women. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. I was getting ladies. They saying, we took those ladies from you. Okay, because you lied on me. The ladies believed it. Just like how this particular woman believed Pastor Dowell over her husband. This is why I say, guys, if they don't believe in you, you could show them all the proof, show them all the evidence. If this woman don't believe in you, she believe in somebody else, you got to let it be. You got to let it be because it's not worth the headache. It's not worth the stress. This dude do not know how to get women on his own, even the women that you think he got on his own. Well, Rollo, well, he only committed adultery with one woman that we know of. It's only one woman. Now, when it comes to this dude, right? The men that's really working, they're afraid to say it like it is because they don't have nothing in their account. Nothing. They don't own anything. Their children don't own anything. That's why they can't say anything. They know not to say anything because if they say something, they are going to be in the streets. You see how he is telling men, in order to stay on this property, you have to pay me to stay what supposedly is for free. Guys like this, it's a problem. And see, ladies, some of you are waking up out of that situation. Some of you may speak on it eventually, and you need to because, see, look what's happening. They have watered down what polygyny really stands for. Shout out to Ringo explaining it once again. Because, see, I've been saying this for a long time. Some of these guys don't have it in them. And because they look like on the outer appearance, they got everything set up more than me, more than anybody else at this particular time. That's who they will gravitate to, not knowing that that man is using that as a scapegoat to lure you into his traps. and to get you off base. Whereas you could be with a guy that is showing proof that has worked on his sins, on his iniquities, and bettering his life now. You don't want that guy. You want a guy that's already set. This man literally have taken, we know of one man's wife. It could be more that we're not aware of. And see, we have to be mindful. And this is the reason why from here on out, you know, I used to play his videos because of leaving the cities and having something better for your future generation to look forward to. And now we look at it, he used Ringo's blueprint in a sinful way because he was a member of Ringo for a long time on Patreon and took his talking points and steady his talking points and use it to his advantage with the people he know that he could use to make himself seem like he's a masked man. He's not a masked man. He's not a masked man. He did not get those ladies on his own. And see, ladies, just because your man is not around, don't give you the right to lie on your man to another man. If another man is sitting there hearing what another woman say about another man, and you're a man yourself, what do you think she's saying about you behind closed doors? Just because you think you were her, what she did to her husband will eventually come out for you. Pass it down. I would not be surprised real soon that the one that left her husband for you will eventually spill the beans. The other ones was agreeing with it. And this is how I know that these ladies are wicked, because how can you agree with this man taking another man's wife? How could you agree with that? How can you agree with that? I don't believe nobody brought that up. How can you sit here as you married to this man who don't get women on his own, who helped you, who introduced you to him? These other guys introduced you to him, and you agree with this lady coming in that home, and she was married to another man and had kids. Wow, man. I'm telling you, you cannot make this up. And Ringo said something important. What if the powers that be is involved? Of course they're involved. He sold his soul last month. He definitely sold his soul last month. He went to a particular country in Latin America, which is the woman he currently have. Went to her country and did some oath, whatever oath he did, and he's involved. Come on, it's obvious. It's obvious he's involved with this. Make no mistake about it. Every time we're trying to do something, somebody on the other side gets to use our talking points and pollute it the wrong way. That's just what's going on. That's just what's going on. And so we got to be mindful, man. This is really troubling. This is really, really troubling, y'all. As you enter in the chat, make sure you thumbs up the video, share the video. You know what I'm saying? If you got anything you want to say, add on to the comment section, because I see the comment section is very quiet right now. All of a sudden, it's very quiet. It could be his people watching. He could be watching. He's not going to repent. He's not going to change his ways. He believes that he is untouchable. He believes that he got these women on his own. No, he didn't get these women on his own. These guys helped him, and then he took another man's wife. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's a lot of men, just because they look like us, just because they look like us, doesn't mean they have it in them. Just because they look like us doesn't mean they have it in them. We got to get out of this mindset because he looked like he got everything. Those people helped him. Those people helped build his own foundation, and he has not given them anything to fall back on. Anything to fall back on. There's a lot of men that's like him that you're thinking that got all the answers, and they don't have no answers. They have these people who are basically giving their lives away for this man. They're not giving themselves to the Most High. They're not being creative. They're having a lot of major setbacks. Their women is talking to them. The women is like looking at them like, what's really going on with my husband? And talking to the pastor about them instead of confronting their own husband about the issues that they have, what's going on in that particular place. This is a serious, serious problem. And so-called black men, we have to address this because you got people on the other side looking at us now. I said we will be the eye of the storm this year. I said this 2 years ago. And now we have to nip it in the bud because if we don't talk about this, we agree with it. I do not agree with what he's doing over there. I do not agree with it. He's not going about it the right way. He did not get those ladies on his own. There's a lot of men like him that use the truth as a way of luring women into their weird, voluptuous lifestyle. They ain't no different than the guys that they talk about. They are creating criminology relationships. This is sickening. These ladies don't have a mind of their own. They are threatened for their lives. I do believe that. And that's why I say to myself, wow, thank you, Lord, for allowing me to see the light and to show us the truth. Mr. Rufus, the Most High got you out of that situation ASAP, you and your family. Once you leave that land, he will have better things for you than whatever service that you did over there for 14 years. He will make sure them 14 years that you're going to have, you're going to be plentiful. It will make up for those 14 years, Mr. Rufus, if you're listening. It's going down, y'all. And all they doing is trying to nip it in the bud over there, trying to say this is not going on. These guys coming out of nowhere, talking they talk, like James and the other guy, they just, throwing thin air, nothing they saying is truthful. When we have seen footage from Ringo of the evidence that they was there. And he act like they wasn't there, that like they didn't even exist. This is the reason why I know. This is the reason why I know we have to nip it in the bud because with the election going on, with a lot of things happening around us, I have to speak on it myself too, just like Ringo Newbury, spoke on it. Martha Messenger touched on it on my recent video we did together a little bit. And so I'm saying, man, like this is not a joke. There's a lot of guys that didn't get women on their own. There was guys that paid me consultation, lawyers, doctors, who were afraid to talk to women, and I will give them examples of what to do. I say one thing you don't want to do is, lie to her. And I was saying like, yo, you got to be yourself. You can't force a woman to be with you. Don't use lines that is not credible. I was telling this guy, he was showing me a particular picture of a chick that he had interest in. And I say, you must ask her these questions. What interest do you have in me that I have in you? Number two, more importantly, is you seen somebody, because I don't want to be in the way of you seeing somebody. I'm trying to get to know you for you. If you have other prospects, then you have other prospects. I don't want to be a prospect. I want to be the guy that give me opportunity to get to know. And number three, I would tell a guy is just let it happen naturally. Don't force the issue. And he listened and he found out she wasn't taken, at that particular time. And they've been together for a long time. And I say, hey, just make sure, eventually you're going to have a family once you get a place together and all that. And, the last time I spoke to him, they got a nice big house, they got a large family, and he thanked me. I said, hey, I always give advice, to men that the thing is, when I talk to a lady, right, I'm getting to know her. At the same time, I have to remember that there's some things she went through. I have to let her, you know, get to know me and see that I'm capable of dealing with her. Cause see what he did was, right, he sell these women a dream, just like how some of these guys are selling women a dream. I don't sell a woman a dream. And a lot of those things he got now wasn't because of him, it's because of the people. And he used the people to make himself be who he is. This is why I say to you guys and ladies, I would not have a channel if it wasn't for you. The thing is, I don't disrespect you. We may have disagreements and agreements on certain things. And let me make that publicly clear. At the same time, I do appreciate your support. And there was times that we had our situations. At the same time, I own up to it as a man, right? I own up to it as a man. And see, he's not owning up to what he's doing as a man. He act like he got what he got because it was him. No, it was the people that put in the work to make sure that you have these things that they cannot even enjoy, for crying out loud. They can't even enjoy it. They can't even enjoy what they got going on because they one step in, one step out. Before they even go in, they're in prison. They're in prison. I cannot be in a situation like that. You talk about New York City is a prison. Your whole campus is a prison. Your whole campus is a prison. Those people have not even seen outside of their compounds in years. They're not even allowed to go out without permission. You can't talk about New York City and the tonality of being rat facing when there's a rat facing going on in your town right now. You didn't get these ladies on your own, homie. You didn't get these ladies on your own. You don't know how to talk to women because you see how you talk to the men. Let me tell you something. You see how the conversation I had with Ringo and New Breed? That's how I have a conversation with the brothers in real time. We know how to conversate without getting in each other's way because we are our own bosses. Mark the Messenger, his own boss. And when ladies see how we conversate and we're not being on top of each other and we're not being yes this, yes that, we speak our own minds, that's when stuff gets done. And that's how women know the differential between us and the camp over there. Those dudes have to force women to be with them. I don't have to force any lady to be with me. She has her right own mind. If she chooses me, right? Of course, I'm gonna test her because that's why I want to know where she at. I always test a woman. That's what you're supposed to do. He's not testing no woman. If you think about it, majority of the conversation he gets is from those ladies. They control him. He don't have no say in his household. It just seems like he has say over the men because the men are afraid of going back into the world. They're afraid of what's going on out here. So they kiss his behind. And so because these men kisses behind, you're thinking that the women kisses behind. No, the women don't kisses behind. It's just a matter of when they gonna speak their own thing. And they trying to because they have kids by him, because they have kids by him, that's another thing. They had kids by him. Sometimes a woman can have a kid by you and still don't give a F about you. A lot of brothers don't want to hear that. There's situations that women have kids by dudes and don't care about the dude. It just so happened that they had a kid. They wasn't going to abort it. Do you think those women really love him? Hell no. Yeah, they had a son and daughters or whatever the case may be by him. Matter of fact, there's a video out there. I believe he has a daughter or a son that don't even talk to him, that he kicked her out. Some woman he kicked out a long time ago before he started doing this ministry. So my point is that they don't care about him. It's the lifestyle. Ringo always talk about the lifestyle, right? Some women, they get with you because of your lifestyle and because you connected to certain people. They'll get with you for that. That doesn't mean they care about you. Even though he forced them to be with him, they could use that as a leverage. So when they see he starts down spiraling, which is happening because we on his neck, as Carmel Kimmy Kim said, shout out to her. V Dub Boogie, what's up? Now that they're seeing that this man is being put foot to the fire, it's only a matter of time. That same woman that left her husband will be the first one to come out, and then the one he been with for a long time, and the other one, and Rufus' daughter, who's the recent one. She's not in the fourth. We only got three. Rufus' daughter is the fourth one. She's the recent one. It's a matter of time before they all come out. And it's going to be the one he committed adultery with. Will be the first one to talk. Just like how she talked bad about her husband to him. And he put it out there. Ringo showed the receipts. He put it out his business. They pass it down. Do unto others as they do unto you. You will reap what you sow. Your household will be the one to take you down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we're going to know these. You didn't get these women on your own. Because once they start talking, everything I said and other brothers been saying will come to fruition. And you could get upset. You could have your liquor. You could have the best wine, and all you could talk your ish about me all you want. I know how to get women on my own. And the thing about it is that even if a woman don't believe in me no more, I'm not going to get upset with her. That's the Lord's doing, because see, if a woman don't believe in you and you believe in Christ and you believe in the Most High, it is what it is. I believe those women wanted to leave. So you got them on camera forcing them to call you names that only the Most High is the master, as Ringo stated. So no woman should call her man the master. You see, these names that these men are forcing to the woman to say on camera, guys, I'm going to show you evidence right now when a man is forcing a woman to talk. I'm going to show you evidence. You got to learn to differentiate. There's a lot of men out here, when they get their ladies on camera, they force them to say certain things. No, I don't do that. Not me. What you see is what you get. If a lady come on the panel, she could talk her talk. As long as she's not cussing and selling and being disrespectful, we can have the conversation. At the same time, if you notice, I'm always being respectful to the women. Sure, I have a good time with the ladies. I say this and that and the third. Don't get it twisted. I'm being a man at the same time. At least I know how to talk to them. This dude, he forces. So I'm gonna show you a clip right now. Let's get to it. Let me get everything situated. Thank y'all for liking the video. Appreciate that. Let me get to it right now. Let me find the video in question. It's all scripted. It's a skit. It's a skit when they come on the panel with him. It's a skit when they come on the panel with him. Okay, let me get this. Let me get it right now. I'm making sure I'm getting the right one. Okay, I have it. I have it. All right. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it. Hold on 1 second. Let me pause it. Okay. Everybody's ready. Everybody's ready. Can connect what's going on. Just to let y'all know, I would definitely shout out the Cash Apps towards the end. Let me make sure I got the right Cash App for y'all. Yeah, I got the right Cash App for y'all. Yeah, if you send something to the Cash App, it's pinned to the top. I will shout you out towards the end. Okay, let's get down to the video. All right, let's get to it. I found it. It's called Holiness and Dress. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention to the signs. First and foremost, before we start, that's her right there, the one that he took. That's the one he took in question, and this is the one he's been with for a long time. Now, you look at the body language. She got her hands towards her other hand in a diamond pyramid. The other one got her hands in a diamond pyramid. Well, Rolla, we don't see her having their hands in a diamond pyramid. Just look at the texture of the hand movement. It's in a diamond pyramid. Both of them have it in a diamond pyramid. All right, let's continue. That means it's orchestrated. Let's go.
Shalom, Saints. I'm Sister Carol, and this is Sister Nellie.
Shalom.
And we wanted to speak with the Daughters of Zion today about holiness of dress. We have a lot of young Daughters of Zion that are coming into the faith, and a lot of times they don't know and understand what it means to be holy and to dress holy.
That means they prepping them. They prepping them to be, you know what? They prepping them to be, you know what? There's no question about it. They prepping them to be, you know what? Let's continue.
So with that said, most of you know the scriptures, Deuteronomy 22:5, that says a woman shouldn't wear that which pertaineth unto a man. And also 1 Timothy 2:9, that says a woman should dress in modest apparel. Well, what does that really mean in our culture? Because we've been raised in a Western society.
You see she looking down, right? You see she looking down at the script. She's looking down at the script, y'all. She's not looking at the camera while the main one's talking to the camera. She looking down at the script. Y'all see that? Pay attention to body language. I'm not capping.
That is The women dress very enticing. They're even the clothing.
Why is she looking down too? Why is she looking down too? They looking at the script he told them to read. He gave them the instructions what to say. They're not speaking their own mind. They're not speaking their own mind. Tell ladies in the chat, tell me if I'm straight tripping. You ladies come out the clouds. You a lady. Is they saying this on their own or they've been instructed what to say that they don't even believe in? Come on now. Let's go.
Clothing that you buy today is made to entice. It's tight fitting. It's not conducive for women of an Eastern culture that are very conservative, which is what we are. We are the descendants.
No, no, no. You're not conservative. No, 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 no. You're not conservative. You're so-called conservative. No, no, no. We're not going to play this game. You're so-called conservative. And yes, you, Pastor Dowell, is so-called conservative. You're not a real conservative. Quit the cap.
Descendants of women of Eastern culture, and we want to obey the commandments. We want to follow in the ways that the Most High has given us, and that does also entail.
Do you see her looking at another camera? She looking at another camera. She's being prompt. And catch the photo. Catch the photo. Parachute. Y'all see the parachute? He never had a parachute. Nobody caught this yet. I'm surprised y'all didn't catch this. Look at the photo of the parachute. Wow, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Evacuate, evacuate, evacuate. Parachute represents evacuate from a particular place. They want you to evacuate to where they at and have full control over you. Pay attention, y'all.
Dressing holy. Clothes can define who you are. We've been robbed of our culture, and clothes can define who you are. If you look at someone that's dressed a certain way, that's how you would describe them. Oh, they were dressed like someone.
No, there's women's that wearing all these things and they more freakier than the 304. I have footage of women who are in the truth that are more sexual promiscuous than the ones that we talk about online. Quit the cap. Quit the cap. I am tired of the nonsense. I will not ever put their information out. I have footage of women who are married to certain men in the truth, and they are out there doing strip poles and doing it more sufficient than the ones who are actual strippers. I'm not playing this game. I'm tired of the games. Let's go.
And so, or this person, that's how they did. But even in the natural, clothing helps define us by social status, by economic status, and all these things. And we have to take that into consideration. We want to be known by our status, which is.
No, he wants you to be known by his status and to get more women to come to his compound. You the head honcho of this. You let her in the house. You as a woman was okay of letting this woman to leave her husband. What does that say about you? Y'all not different than the 304s who be in a woman's ear talking about, girl, leave that man. He ain't it. He ain't got no money, girl. He ain't got no cars. He ain't got no big homes yet. He living in a small complex, girl. Why you having babies by him? I got a friend for you, girl, meaning her man, sharing your man, and she leaving her man with your man. That be going on. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. That you know somebody that you was with, and then shorty, her homegirl tell her, leave you for her man. That goes on. I don't want to hear no goddamn bullshit. You ain't no different than the ones that's out there in the streets. Come on now, let's go. That's why the Bible says in Amos 7:17, a wife shall be a harlot in the city. City, country too, if you might want to add on it. Read the book of Amos chapter 7, verse 17. A wife shall be a harlot in the city. My goodness, man. Let's go.
the status of the Most High Yah. Um, there's a transition also when you come into holiness. Women at first they're so excited and they just want to really just embrace it, but they don't know how. They don't.
They're excited that they don't have to supposedly struggle. See, let me explain something to you ladies. No man struggles. Men don't struggle. Men find ways to do better until he meets you and you put on heavier pressure instead of getting to know him and help him. You don't want to help him to become a better man. So you put pressure and now he's in debt. Now you say he's a broke man because he's trying to please everything you ask for. And when he gives it to you, that's not appreciative. You just talking ish to your friend. Yeah, girl, he got me this $2,000 watch. And then I asked for $1,000 and he ain't got it. He a broke man. He just spent $2,000 for you to get a watch. You don't know what he went through to get that $2,000. Men today have to do a lot just to be successful. You don't really get it, ladies. This dude did not have to do a lot to get these women. They helped him. And the men helped him to get where he at. He ain't go about it the way we go about it. That's why our situation will last forever. This is only temporarily, man. Let's go.
Know what to wear. A lot of times women think just putting on a dress or putting on a skirt denotes holiness, but that's not always the case. You as you first come in and you embrace it, this is what this video is for. We want to give you examples and ways, and Nellie being newer coming into it than I am,
Wait. Newer to it than you come in. Oh, scripted. Let's go.
When she first came, she can give you her account of how she really didn't know what to do, how to dress and things like that. So, we really thank the Most High for the opportunity to be able to come to you in this. So, Sister Nellie.
Shalom, sisters. It is true. I've been in the faith a little over 3 years, and it amazes me how when we first come in, because of how we are trained in this Western society.
And you still train in the Western society. You're not out of the Western society ways. You left your husband for Pastor Dowell.
That we live in, how we believe that what we are doing is correct. First and foremost, we're raised in Christianity, or we're Catholics or what have you, and or we're straight up heathens. But either way, we dress in ways that we think it's acceptable and it's natural and it's normal. And then when we convert into this way, this faith,
you notice she has on an outfit. That means she converted. She left her man. She's showing her man in disrespect, and she covering it, of course. She's wearing the tabernacle shirt that they made, right? That means she left her husband and indoctrinated into his system, Pastor Dowell's system. That's the ultimate disrespect to your husband. Unbelievable. And this is wickedness. The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 19. All wickedness is but wickedness to the wickedness of a woman. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portions of the sin fall upon her. Let's continue.
Walk, and we come here and we know that there's a difference in the women that are in this walk, and we want to adapt those ways, and we want to mimic what they're doing, because we see that there's a difference, there's a peace, there's a joy in these women. And when we come this way, because of the way we've been trained and the way we dress, we don't see us still not being as holy as.
I'm to the point, I don't believe anything a woman say for the most part. And number two, there's women that dress scandalous that are more on point than you women that cover yourselves up. I'm gonna say this again. I don't care if you get offended. There's women that dress scandalous that is more ready to learn than you women that cover yourself up. You undercover lying SOBs. I am so tired of the narcissistic, all this. Oh, well, I cover my stuff up. I don't thirst trap men. You just left your husband for Pastor Dow. You thirst trapped him. And he went along with it and lie and spew your husband out like he wasn't nothing. And you agree with it. Quit the cap. Y'all talking about you're better than 304s. Yeah, right.
We should be. Because, for example, if I used to wear a tight fitted shirt with leggings or skinny jeans or a
If the women that wear that go in on y'all, they have every right to go in on y'all. You have the right not to talk about them when you left your husband. Y'all talk about these scallywags, you ain't no far different.
tight skirt or a summer dress, all of these things are normal to us out there. The summer dress, although you have a dress and it's loose and it's, not fitted to your body, but it's still maybe strapless or maybe it's a spaghetti strap, sleeveless. All of these things, we dress this way. And so we come into the faith, we're told, okay, yes, we wear skirts, we wear dresses, we're ladylike, we cover. So we see all of this, but we don't still understand that.
And just because they're not wearing makeup, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something, man. Just because they ain't wearing makeup, that's good. Doesn't mean that she still don't have her eyes on another man. Okay? Stop falling for the okie doke, fellas. If she's into you, she believe in you, she will get with you. At the same time, if the lady you with right now currently doesn't believe in you, she already have her eyes set on another man. In most cases, another woman. She has her eyes set on somebody else. And once you see that, if you have that one-time conversation with her and say, hey, what's going on? It seems like things ain't working out between us. What's going on? Talk to me. And she don't want to have that conversation, it's on you. Me, I'm giving her a bill of divorce. Me personally, once I have that one-time conversation and she's not really paying attention to what I'm saying, she don't believe in me no more, I'm going to give her the bill of divorce and let her be. Why? Because I'm trying to level up. I want to actually help me that want to level up with me to levels such as never before that the Most High in store for us. If she's not supposed to be around, she's not supposed to be around. That's it. I ain't got time for games. Long time ago, I was into that. It's not healthy.
The way that society dresses is not the way we should as set apart Hebrews. So with that said, I came.
You think you better? You think you better because you set apart from the world? No, you're in the world of hell. Ain't listen, you're in the world of hell. Y'all think because you're not living in the cities and these other people are slaving for you, slaving for her, slaving for your husband. Y'all don't even have respect for the other men's wives that's going through it. I bet you when they go through y'all spit in their face. Oh, don't worry, your husband will do better. He has to make sure my husband is taken care of. I'm telling you, evil man, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let's go.
Came into the faith, and I used to wear shirts, blouses, skirts, dresses, but I didn't realize that I was not supposed to. It's not righteous of me to wear a sleeveless shirt that is showing cleavage or is showing too much.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I cover myself all the time. And yeah, right. Okay. Sure. All right.
Arm / breast, see-through items. Like when I came into the faith, I would wear sleeveless shirts during the summer, not realizing that, there was just a little
You hear what she's saying? You hear what she's saying? Let's go.
too much at being exposed. And another thing was I was not used to wearing slips. So when I came to faith, I would wear a skirt, not a slip. Next thing I had a few sisters come to me and say, I could see right through your skirt. Do you have a slip? Do you even own a slip? And I was like, no, I don't. This is not something that I had in mind ever to wear before. So coming this way, I didn't think to wear that anyways. So these are just little nuggets to be more mindful when we're getting dressed.
I noticed there's something in the back, right? I paid attention to it, but I wanted to focus more on the content. There's something on top of the books, okay? And not all those books are Bible. And I'm not trying to knock the books. It's just what it is. Something on top of that book is very interesting. Something going on with that.
And can people see through my skirt, where it's slit? Or is it too tight? When I walk, is it too fitted to my shape? We all have different shapes. Some of us are skinny with, not much shape to begin with. Others have more of an hourglass shape.
Oh my goodness. I try to tell y'all. They telling you about themselves. They telling you about themselves. They are looking at each other's physique, right? Women do this all the time. They look at each other's physique. They try on each other's outfits. I believe they do the same thing. Ain't no different than the chicks they be talking about. Because some of these chicks, they will go to their homegirl, be like, hey, can I wear your outfit for the day? Yeah, that goes on even in this ministry over there. No different.
Others are, more meaty here and there. Whatever shape you have to dress to be holy. And I cannot tell you what to wear or what not to wear. You have to determine that yourself, because it has to be in your heart, a desire to be holy, to be set apart, to be right.
Another thing is, if you look at this whole situation, they don't even have his features. Listen, I'm the only one that's noticing this. Tell me if I'm lying. Do any of these women, whether it's adultery or not, he got these women by adultery or somebody helped him. Do these women feature him? No. None of them feature him. None of the women feature him. My exes, any women I dealt with back then and currently, they will always feature me. None of these ladies feature him. I don't see none of the features whatsoever. Oh my goodness. I'm believing at that.
Not to entice the people around you, whether it be a woman that you're going to be a stumbling block to because she's offended that you're dressing a certain way, or to be a stumbling block to the men around you, whether they be a heathen or a converted Israelite. You don't want to be offending anyone. So being
Whoa, stay so. You don't want to offend. You got a lot of mouth talking to disrespect your husband and come up in here talking about heathen this and heathen that. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
in a set apart daughter of Zion, it's a big deal, and it's up to us to create and build that standard in a firm foundation for those that are coming behind us. And this is all very new to us, but at the same time, we shouldn't neglect our duties.
New World Order, New World Hebrew Israelite over religious. Oh my goodness.
In Israel. So I came into the faith not wearing slips. I came into the faith wearing sleeveless. I came into the faith not realizing that, we had too much of a low cut, because if my low cuts before I came to faith were all the way to my belly button, and now I come to faith and they're just a V.
Like I said, there's the proof. This man don't know how to talk to a woman. There's the proof. There's the proof. And this is my first time looking at this video. Okay? There's the proof. He don't know how to talk to a woman, and he's still in another man's wife. They in control of what they want to do. As long as he's getting some and having children by them, he don't care about nobody else but his God on itself. Let's go.
I'm not seeing that when I bend over, there's stuff still, coming out of me, showing, piercing through, and people seeing. So,
aha! Oh! Let's continue.
Those are the little things that we have to be mindful when you're getting dressed. Bend over, see if something is exposed. I like to buy a lot of t-shirts, like somewhat like what Sister Carol is wearing, high neck.
You see that she touched her sister's estranged sister wife. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? What she's saying is, I'm over Carol. I'm number one, girl. Yeah, you've been with him a long time. And yes, I committed adultery with your husband, and you agree with it. So you know I'm over you. That's saying to her, I'm over you. She doing more talking than her. Ooh, man, I'm telling you, man. Wait, y'all seeing the evidence.
Neck, they are fitted, but then on top of that, I'll wear like a blouse that is buttoned down, or I'll wear a t-shirt that has a V cut. Why? Because I still want to wear these items. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not fitted, but I'll wear a fitted shirt underneath my clothing. And
I try to tell you, ladies, a long time ago. Put a one in the chat. I said that these Latin women, listen and listen well. These Latin Gentile women. Notice what I said. Latin Gentile women in other parts of the world are trying to replace you. Who remember me saying that? Put a one in the chat. Who remember me saying that they're going to replace you American women? Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you heard me say this many times. I'm a traveling man. I know many things that's going on that I don't even talk about because y'all going to lose your freaking minds. I got to slowly let y'all know what's going on. I told y'all, BWs, you Caribbean women, you Southern women, you Southern Kingdom, the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Most men want them Latin Gentiles, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just letting you know what I was told. They saying they could do better job than you. I'm not saying it. They saying it. There's a lot of women like her who's a Gentile who think she's better than her estranged sister wife. And you can see it in this conversation. If you hear any other content creator use my talking point, you better put my name in the chat because I've been saying this for a long time. Oh, yeah. I said it. Yes, I'm a traveling brother. I said it. Over by Register Baptist platform. I said, and I said it on my own platform, I said that they will replace you BWs, you Caribbean women. I said it, and you Levites. The Gentiles. They think they could do better than you, even though you belong to that man. They don't think you have what it takes to take care of that man like they can. What you got to say now? Let's go.
That prevents me exposing myself and offending others as they see my apparel. Now, I was telling Sister Carol, when I was out there, I would wear stuff very fitted, because, it's the trend. It's what's in style now. It's
Uh-oh.
Hollywood is wearing. So you Google all of this and you go shopping because you want to be, you want to fit in. And the truth,
what she's saying to Carol is, I know how to please Daryl better than you. That's what she's saying. She's saying, I know how to please him better than you. Ladies, tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying, ladies. Don't be a hypocrisy. She's saying, I could do more for him than you. That's why he took me in. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, if y'all can't read between the lines, y'all support the Cash App for the truth. Let's get the Cash App ringing for this. Oh yeah, you got to support the Cash App for this truth. Oh yeah, I'm breaking it down to the core. Let's go.
truth is that we are not part of this world. We're totally not of this world. And so, we don't have to seek the approval of man anymore by dressing a certain way. And that is a carnal, heathen, goyim mentality, that I have to dress according to the world to be accepted. In Israel, we are accepted because we're holy, because we're set apart, because we are.
You're not holy. You left your husband. You committed. You're adulteress. You left your husband, and he committed adultery with you. You're not holy.
Righteous, and because we're meek and quiet. That's what Israel stands for holiness and righteousness. So when you come this way, daughters of Zion, please keep in mind, these little details.
You're not of the daughters of Zion. The daughters of Zion is actually the Judites, the Benjamites, and the Levites. You're not the daughter of Zion. The northern kingdom is of Israel. The three tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, is the daughters of Zion. The northern kingdom is the tribe of Israel. Okay? It is what it is. That's what the Lord made it to be. They of Israel. They just they part of the Israelites. They're not the daughters of Zion. The daughters of Zion is a so-called black woman, so-called Caribbean, so-called Haitian. Okay? The Latin ones is of the tribe of Israel. They come in different flavors. They're part of the culture. We do different things. The Most High made it differently. Each tribe have a certain way of doing things. Okay? Let's go.
In dress, in apparel. It's not just a head covering that is going to set you apart. It's not just a head covering that is going to gain honor and respect towards you. It's not just a head covering that's going to gain you a husband, because or your husband to be more righteous towards you. It's everything. It's your attitude, it's your way of speaking, it's your conduct, and your dress. It's the first thing we see. So all I'm saying is, I understand, because when I came into the faith, there was a lot that I had to learn. A lot of daughters of Zion come this way, and we don't have the time sometimes to sit with every individual sister and say, this is what we notice you're doing still, or maybe you could change this or that. We're not here to impose, but we are here to give just some nuggets of clarity of what are things that
y'all continue to look at the script. It's obvious. It's obvious. We can see y'all looking at the script. Let's go.
You might think that you're dressing holy because you're not wearing that tank top with the leggings, or that mini skirt with that tank top, or a tight see-through shirt. But just because you have a skirt on a shirt, there's still more to do. And like, for example, like I said, your sleeve in a length that if you raise your arm, we're not seeing boobage coming out, or your shirt, if you're bending over to grab something, you don't have to constantly try to fix yourself, because you already covered that. And as well, a slip, just to also cover your body. Nobody seeing through your skirt, or seeing that you have what color underwears that day, or what type of underwears. These are just the things that in the world we didn't care if we were bending over to grab something and half of our breasts popped out, or if our underwears were showing. That's a style, so that's okay. That's not acceptable here in Israel. And it's not that we're trying to manage and control what you're wearing. It's just to give some information for those that a light bulb might just turn on and say, I didn't see it that way. I didn't understand it that way. But thank you. I understand.
You're saying all of this and you're pulling your shirt respectfully. You're pulling your shirt too much. I mean, I'm not going to get into specifics about that. I'm not going to do that on this panel, in this chat. I'm being respectful. I mean, oh my goodness. Guys, you have to pay attention to the signs.
And now that was my attitude when I received the correction. I received it in love, and I was like, these sisters do love me because I'm becoming a better daughter of Zion because of the instruction, the correction, the reproval. So this day I pray that you receive this with a good spirit. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you come Passover and fellowshipping with our sisters and our brothers once again.
Very good. Also, one more thing I wanted to point out. Mother Stallings used to always tell us as women, turn around, look at yourself in the mirror from the backside. If you're uncertain, if you have questions about it, if you don't have a husband there to say, honey, what do you think about this or something like that, then let the ruah that is within you judge your own self. And if you're uncomfortable with it on the inside, why would you take that outside? So, just certain little things, the fitting of your clothes, just like Sister Nellie was saying, watching the exposure on things, because our bodies are not given there for everyone else to gawk at. So we hope this has helped someone. And I do want to leave you with a couple of things. If you see a sister that's been in the faith for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and she's had no change, she still dresses inappropriately, that's a heart condition. And you don't want to pattern yourself after that. We have young children, young daughters of Zion. We want them to take the examples of those that do dress holy, those that do walk in a separate life, that have had a heart conversion, not the ones that are still struggling in that area. So just do take that into consideration and follow the pattern of the sisters here at Straightway, the sisters in the surrounding area, those out there in the other communities that obey the Ruah, that live a set apart life, that want to keep themselves separate and set apart by their clothing and their dress, and you'll be blessed by it. So we thank you. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this.
All right, that's about it, y'all. Okay, let's see what you're saying in the chat. Let me scroll back up to the comments, see if anything that I need to read. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's see what anything I got to read. Yeah, they definitely read it from something. Absolutely. Tony Montana, what's up? Yeah, you know what that means, Carmel Kimmy. You know exactly what that means in code. She said them ladies living a boring life. Oh, of course. Jay the Revelator says, what's up, Rollo? Dowell's first wife will give me the impression that she's scared of him and then seen force. Yeah. They say you remember the video? Scorpio Mama, how you doing? Corey Bennett, member in the house, what's going on? All right, so that's pretty much about that, y'all. We've been on for about an hour, right? The guy is coming to do the drapes and stuff because I don't have the necessary tools to do it. So I told him to be here at 12:15. What time is it now? 11:38? Okay. We got a little bit more time before he comes here. Let me say this to y'all. Ladies, you could tell he didn't get these women on his own. You could tell at the end of the day. And he act like he has mastered polygyny. He has not mastered no polygyny. What I mean mastered is he doesn't know how to keep things in house. And of course he messing around with other people's women. I do believe that one of the ladies I was dealing with at the time, they have messaged her because you got to remember, guys, that sometimes you could have a lady following. I wasn't following none of them at all, to be honest. Now, do I believe she did? Yeah, absolutely. Do I believe other women that will try to talk to me know of this straight way and have conversations behind the scenes? Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Time will tell, everything will come out. At the same time, ladies, do not go to that straight way. You ain't gonna ever be the same, and it's not gonna be good for you. Fellas, if you thought about going a straight way and bringing a woman with you, you better not, because then you're gonna end up being alone. Seriously, because they're gonna look at your conditions and compare it to this guy's conditions and some of the guys in that camp. And 9 times out of 10, she may walk away from you. It's a fortunate situation that happened to these two men. At the same time, reconcile with the children. They will reconcile with you. The ladies already made the decision. It is what it is. I know you guys may have other women now in your life and have children. Congratulations to that. Because let me tell you something. There's a guy that told me this. Ethan knew of a guy, and he was with this woman for over 20 years, and she said to him, "Joe, I never love you." She woke up one day out of the wind blow. Said, "I never love you," and left him. That's it. And I don't think they had a kid. If they did, probably one or two, and they fully grown. I'm telling you, man. Man, I'm not trying to put no negativity. All I'm saying, get to know somebody. If they don't believe in you guys, it's your decision of what you want to do with that. Me personally, once a woman don't believe in me, she got her eyes set on another man. I'm gonna let her do her thing, and I'm just gonna get the bill of divorce. I got no time to make people not interested in me if they're not interested in me. Because I believe in the Most High of what He's capable of doing. I ain't got time for, oh, why she not, why she left, and why? No, 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 no. It took effect on me a year and a half ago. I'm not. It just because I actually believed in the person didn't believe in me. It's just what it is, man. It comes with life, man. And I forgive and just move on. I just know for future reference, no, 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 no. Once I see a woman don't believe in me, I'm gonna give her the ultimatum. I say, okay, you don't believe in me. You have your eyes set on somebody else. Okay, fine. Here's the bill of divorce. Just sign it and we go about our business. And if it's kids involved, I'm just gonna be in my kid's life. I don't. I'm not forcing stuff. Mm-mm. Just watch out for these fake relationships. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. We get anything? We did not get anything on the Cash App. Let me check my Cash App, see if I got anything on my Cash App. I don't think I did because I didn't hit the alarm. Let me see. I want to make sure. Okay, no, nothing on the Cash App. I will open up the link, but be on point. Don't say anything out of the loop. You know what I'm saying? Because this is monetized. So just be very respectful on the chat. If you want to add on to the conversation, I'll do that for another 15 minutes, and that's it. So the link is available right now. You have to show yourself on camera, and then you could be on your avatar. Show yourself on camera. Let me do this real quick. Let me put my photo. Let's see whoever comes on want to add on to the conversation. All right, let me put my photo. All right, there we go. I'll give it about 3 minutes to see if anybody want to come on. Yep. Did I shout out the Cash App from yesterday? I think I did. I think somebody else sent me a Cash App yesterday. Let me see. Let me clarify that. Yeah, shout out to you, member Corey Bennett, for the Cash App. Shout out to you. You sent me a Cash App last night. I appreciate that. I appreciate that for real. Shout out to you. All right, let me make sure I shout that person out. Okay, that's about it. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to other people already. Give it 2 more minutes. See if anybody want to come on and want to talk. If not, we're going to end this live stream. She says, "Girl, nothing wrong with you showing your arms. I wear tank tops in the summertime." I hear that. I hear that. Yeah, the other one had a touch of mark of her territory. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's correct. We'll see what B. Dog Boogie said. Be the shepherd to your own women. The Levites or teachers were actually not allowed to have multiple partners. Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact. B. Dog Boogie, that's a fact. You're absolutely right about that. That is very true. All right, so we don't have no participants coming on the show. All right, pretty much that's about it, y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you were to send something to the Cash App on the next video, I will shout you out. If you happen to send something to the Cash App, I appreciate. Let's see what the likes is looking like. Let's see what the likes are looking like. We should be over 40 likes right now. We should be over 40 likes without hesitation, without question. Okay, let's see. Let me check. Let me check the likes. Got to be over 40 likes. We had about over 40 people in here. We had over about 40 people in here. So we should be over the likes. The likes should be over 40. We got 33 likes. Let's get it over 40 likes. Let's get it over 40 likes right now. We should have more than 33 likes. All right. So to everybody tuning in to the show, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And I will be back on later on. I'm going to go see the movie Godzilla and King Kong. I'm going to go see it. I'm going to go enjoy myself at the theater. And then I'll be back on later on. After the guy comes, I'm going to give me something to eat. And then I'm going to go to the theater, watch the movie because I got to go to the site tomorrow. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on. So I appreciate everybody for participating. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Support the stream. The Cash App is pinned to the top. And that's about it. So we're going to play this jam on our way out. You tune into Floridian Rollo, Let's Go. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, Let's Go. I am signing off. Peace.